Hey everyone, if you guys are new here, then welcome to the Cozy Cauldron, and if you're returning, then welcome back. I just want to say thank you so much for being patient with me as I recovered from being sick. I know I haven't uploaded in 2 weeks, but I just got knocked out by the flu. I'm feeling much better now though, so thank you so much for everyone being patient. So today we're doing an October month ahead reading. I chose a little Halloween theme for each group. I've got the Halloween tarot deck too. So for group 1, we've got this little ghost. For group 2, we've got a pumpkin or a jack-o'-lantern. And for group 3, we've got a bat. So feel free to take as much time as you need to meditate and pick a pile, whichever one you feel drawn to. You can pick more than one, you can watch all 3. There's no hard rules to this, whatever feels right. I'll have the timestamps listed below so you can skip ahead if you'd like, and I'll be starting off with group 1. Hey group 1, if you guys chose the ghost, then this is your reading. I got these cute little felt stickers from the Dollar Tree, and they're just so fitting for Halloween. So I'm going to go ahead and put this up here, and we'll get started off with some tarot cards. So I'm using this Halloween tarot deck today. I can't remember the exact name, so I might just link it in my description. Group 1's October month ahead. So what can you expect for the month ahead in October? Ooh, you guys got the Magician. Let's get 3 more. The 4 of Pumpkins, which is like the 4 of Pentacles. Oh, the Ace of Ghosts, which is the Ace of Cups. And one more tarot card. The Page of Pumpkins, which is the Page of Pentacles. Now I'm going to move on to some oracle cards. I think I'll do the Moonology deck first, and then I've got some Green Witch oracle cards too. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Oh, and you guys got the answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. Let's grab some Green Witch oracle. Oops. Okay, you guys got 2 cards that popped out. You got Leadership, which says broccoli, and then you got Cucumber, which says emotion. Okay. Let's grab some tea leaf cards, and then I think I'll get started with your reading. Okay. Got the wreath, which says sorrow over a loss, and dog close up, which says pleasure with a close friend. I think I want to grab one more of these. Okay, you guys also got flowers, which says happiness. Now I'm just gonna move the cards around a bit to make sure everything's in frame, and then I'll get started with your reading. Okay, group 1, just give me a second to breathe in, take in the messages, and then we'll get right into it. Okay, group 1, so I'm really drawn towards this 5 of Pumpkins and the Ace of Cups, which are right in the middle. What I'm getting is that you all have either had like some sort of disappointment or loss that has made you feel very left out in the cold. Because you see, with the 5 of Pentacles, it's always depicted as two people walking through the snow outside of a church, and they're very, like, they've lost something. They feel like there's a sense of lack. And I like how in this illustration it shows they're trick-or-treating and he lost his bag of candy, which is pretty sad. If I was a kid and I was trick-or-treating and I lost my bag of candy, I would be pretty upset. So I'm getting the sense that either in September, relatively recently, maybe even August, you've gone through some sort of disappointment or loss, like in terms of like the emotional sphere. It could be a relationship. It could just be a situation didn't turn out the way you wanted it to and you're feeling very disappointed. Because with this page of pumpkins, I'm getting that it could also be related to something you were working really hard towards achieving, whether that be career or school related, and the outcome was not what you wanted or expected, and you feel like it was a sort of loss. So I could definitely see it being either the ending of some sort of relationship, whether it be friendship, romantic, or maybe just a like upheaval with family, something of that sort. Or it could be a situation where you were working really hard towards a goal or trying really hard to learn something new, and you had a sort of disappointing outcome that made you feel like, I'm getting the phrase, why do I even try? Or, I should just not do this. But I'm really getting that whatever it is that you're experiencing, whether it be a loss of relationship or a really like a setback in something you're trying to achieve, the answers you need are coming with this full moon in Gemini. You're going to get some clarity in the month of October about this situation. Yeah, with this Five of Pumpkins and wreath, it's definitely a sense of sadness over something that has been lost or something you feel is lacking. But with the dog and the flowers, it's saying you're going to find a lot of happiness in October and you're going to have a great time with friends. This setback, I'm getting the word setback a lot. This setback isn't the end of it all, It's just a setback. With this leadership card, I'm getting very strongly the phrase, you need to take leadership in this situation, like you need to take control. I'm getting the Eight of Swords very strongly in my mind right now. So maybe you are finding yourself at the beginning of the month feeling very trapped about the situation. Like you're not sure where to go about it, or maybe you find yourself in a sort of mental loop of negative self-talk that freezes you from acting. But I'm getting very strongly that you need to take charge of the situation. I'm also getting, though, that if that doesn't resonate, that this thing that was disappointing could have been something to do with a leadership role. Maybe someone who is like an authority to you disappointed you, or maybe you were trying to get, for example, career-wise, a new position in leadership and they gave it to someone else even though you have been working really hard, to gain that position. But I'm definitely getting that, it's not the end of it. It's just a setback. As much as it feels like you lost something, I'm getting that this loss, so to say, is really leading to something better. Especially with this Magician card. I'm getting the phrase, just better. Like, you're not getting this thing you thought you wanted, you're getting something better. So, with this Magician card, I feel like you may have been manifesting something, but you didn't realize that the universe has a better plan for you. Like, this thing feels very disappointing, but you're actually going to be getting a better opportunity in October that's going to make you realize, oh, I'm so glad this other thing did not work out, because now I have this new thing that's even better. For example, relationship wise, maybe if you recently gone through a breakup, that's very hard and upsetting, but perhaps this month you'll be finding someone new who is more aligned with you, who is more accepting of you, who's maybe kinder, things of that sort, like someone who fits you better. That can be the same with friendship too. If you have, lost friends or lost a sense of community, that's very hard to deal with, but also it's sort of making space for new to come in for you. Something better that fits you and you feel much more fulfilled with. Now, I want to read the leadership card from the booklet, so let me just grab that. And I might also read the cucumber too. I haven't mentioned that a lot, but I'm really getting it with the Ace of Cups, because the Ace of Cups is a lot about your emotions and emotional rejuvenation and fulfillment, with it being the first card of that suite, it's like, emotional renewal and beginnings and sort of fresh starts to your emotions and how you feel. So I think that kind of goes along with this new opportunity presenting itself in October that refreshes your feelings, gets you out of this funk. But yeah, let me just read this. So we got leadership, which says broccoli. It says, it is time to take the initiative and step up. Oh my gosh, it's it's exactly what I said, is that I feel like there's something that you need to, take action on. You're being encouraged to take action on this. Okay. Even if this means throwing your hat in many rings, do not turn down opportunities that have an inkling of promise, as there's something circulating at the moment that has a lot of potential. Oh, that's awesome with the magician. Good luck, growth, health improvements, and physical gains are all on offer, as are moments of passion. Be careful to ensure you delegate as needed and that you speak up for yourself. Okay, yeah, I feel like, especially with this Five of Pentacles, what's really sticking out to me as well is make sure you speak up for yourself, because, like I said, I feel like you've undergone something that's been a blow to your confidence, or something that's just really, like, emotionally unbalanced you. And as of right now, you may not be as assertive as you would usually be, or maybe you're more of a people pleaser in general and you have a hard time stating what you want and what you need. So you're really being encouraged this month in October to, speak up for yourself if someone is not being kind to you, or if you feel like you deserve something, or if you want to go after something. If you want to declare that you're passionate about something, or if, let me think, something just left my mind, but it was a good example. Oh, okay. If you want to ask questions about something that you are really interested in, don't be afraid to ask questions. No one's going to think you're asking, dumb questions about something. Most people are generally very, open to responding and being helpful, you know? Yeah, so definitely, as much as you may feel like you're in this sort of funk, try your best to stay alert to things happening around you. Don't be so focused on what's happening internally. Try to look around you, because even though this loss has happened, it's really like paved the way for something new to come in, and you've got a lot of great opportunities around you as a result. It's like I'm saying, the answers you need are coming is like something that clarifies things or helps you achieve what you want to achieve is going to be coming in October. I'm getting the sense that these answers could be something more subtle, which may be why you're being encouraged to, take initiative and really pay attention, is because maybe these answers are not so like smack in the face obvious. They could be, a conversation you pick up from strangers saying something, or something you see briefly on the TV, like something that isn't so obvious at first, but when you think about it or really focus on it, it'll click and you'll know this is what I need to do, or this is a good opportunity for me. So I'm definitely getting that, there'll be a lot of messages for you in October about what to do, what to look for, what are good opportunities. It's just, making sure you take the initiative and you stay proactive and alert to notice these opportunities, because, yeah, I'm getting that they're not going to be super obvious. Let me read the emotion card for cucumber. Let's see. Okay. Any uncertainties that have been hanging around should begin to fall away soon. Oh, that's awesome. With, you know, the answers you need are coming. Any uncertainties will be falling away. A commitment and even perhaps a major life decision will come up, and you are advised to take hold of your emotions before you determine the right path for you. Someone near you may express themselves in an unsettling way, so try to ride that wave gently until it passes. It could be time to take a new step forward. Okay, that's really interesting how it mentions that someone near you may express themselves in a way that's, unsettling or a bit chaotic. Because that definitely could be something that's causing this Five of Pentacles moment during October. Because if it isn't something that you have experienced yet, or you're like, oh, I don't know, I haven't experienced that sort of loss, it could be something that's happening in October where it may just be a rough patch with someone in your life, a friend, loved one, where they are just going through a lot of changes themselves, and they may say things or do things that could, unintentionally hurt you. So just try to, keep an open mind about things. Really, I'm getting guard your energy. Like, you may need to take a step back from someone or a situation because they're sort of acting out in a way. And I mean, that doesn't mean you necessarily have to cut them out. It's just, make sure that you keep this space for yourself, for your own peace, because I'm getting that another person's drama could be very disruptive to you this month, or very distracting, and it may distract you from, some opportunities that you may like to take. So just, try to separate your emotions from theirs. I'm getting the sense that you may be an empath or have more empathic abilities, so when you're around someone who's sort of going through this rough emotional cycle, it can definitely affect you as well. So just, try to protect your energy. Be supportive if you would like towards this person, but protect your energy. Stay more neutral in the situation, because their drama could, cause you obviously some like emotional upset, but also a sense of loss and distraction from opportunities you could take advantage of in the month of October. But other than that, I'm really seeing that in October you're going to be having a good time because there's this happiness card and pleasure with close friends. You know, you're going to be having a happy time despite some of the situations that may occur. It's like despite the drama of someone else, you're still going to be able to find your happiness and keep yourself separated. But yeah, group one, I think that's all I'm seeing for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed the reading. If you did, I would appreciate it if you gave my video a like and subscribe to my channel if you like my content. It really helps out here on YouTube. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you all next time. Bye! Hey group 2, if you all chose the pumpkin or jack-o'-lantern, then this is your reading. I'm gonna go ahead and put that up here, and we'll get started off with some tarot cards. So today I'm using this Halloween tarot deck. I can't remember the exact name, so I may link it below. But yeah, we're just asking the question of, what will happen for you in October? We got the Six of Ghosts, which is the Six of Cups. 2. You got the Knight of Pumpkins, which is the Knight of Pentacles. You got the Nine of Cups. Ooh, okay, 2 more cards jumped out, so you got 5. So let me move this over a little bit. Okay, you guys got the Knight of Cups and the Page of Imps, which is the Page of Wands. Okay. I'm going to grab you guys some oracle cards, starting off the Moonology deck. Oop. Interesting. Okay. You guys got Step Out of Your Comfort Zone, so North Node, and Surrender to the Divine, Full Moon. Let's get some Green Witch Oracle cards. Very interesting. You guys have Chili, which says stimulation. Interesting. Okay, I might grab you all a love card because I'm getting very strong relationship energy. Let me grab some tea leaf cards. Okay, you've got Club, which says someone will try to make you do something against your will, which don't worry too much about that. We'll clarify that. Okay, let's see what other cards you all got. You got Boot, increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goal. And Goldfish, increase in material wealth and spiritual growth. Okay, very interesting. Okay. Give me a second to breathe in, take in the messages, and then I'll get started with your reading. Okay, group 2, so one thing that is immediately sticking out to me is just the energy change for your group compared to group 1. Group 1 was very sort of calm and even, and once I started shuffling for you all, I just got this burst of excitement and just very excited. So I'm seeing with the cards also that you're going to be having a very busy month, but in a good way. You're going to be doing a lot of fun activities. You're going to be interacting with a lot of new people because I'm seeing this Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, and Page of Wands. I'm seeing those three cards as actual people that you will be meeting or interacting with. I'm seeing a very lively time for you in October, especially with this Nine of Cups and Six of Cups. It's like you're really tapping into your childlike energy and joy, and you're just having a really good month. I'm seeing you having a lot of confidence. I'm seeing you really taking care of yourself and your inner child. I'm getting the phrase, you're allowing yourself things that you would normally not allow yourself to have. If that makes sense. It's like a sort of, usually you'd be like, oh, I can't do this because X, Y, and Z, but you're allowing yourself to have a good time is what I'm hearing. And funnily enough, with this club card, I'm not really getting a like intense, feeling with it despite what it says. I'm almost getting a sort of like humorous, cheeky joke almost from the universe, especially with the surrender to the divine card. Yeah, your group feels very cheeky, but I'm getting that this club card almost feels like a funny joke about how you need to surrender to the divine. So someone will try to make you do something against your will. I'm getting something like the universe is trying to have you step out of your comfort zone with this North Node, have you take on these new experiences, but you feel kind of like nervous about it. Maybe you've never done certain things and you're kind of like, oh, I don't know about that. And the universe is like, no, try it. You're going to love it. So that's definitely more so what I'm getting for the club is like a kind of joke about surrendering to the divine is that the universe is trying to make you do something that you're sort of digging your heels in for. But I'm seeing that it is something that you want, especially with this boot card. Increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. It's something you want, but it's also new, so it's kind of scary to start. Yeah, with this Knight of Pentacles and this Goldfish, I'm definitely seeing that this month overall is going to be very beneficial to you. Like, I feel like you're going to be having a lot of spiritual growth during this month with this step out of your comfort zone, surrender to the divine. You're going to be learning a lot about yourself and your spirituality, but you're also going to be possibly having, like it says, an increased material wealth. So maybe a windfall of money. I'm getting gifts, like you may be getting gifts because I'm seeing these two knights in this page. It's like they're riding along holding these things. I'm seeing that you may be getting gifts. Perhaps you have a birthday in October. Yeah, but I'm also getting a very strong relationship energy. So, if romantic relationships, if you're not interested in that, I could see it as being having a really fun time with friends where you're getting to do all these new activities with people, or you're meeting new friends and you're just having a really wonderful time with them. You're learning new things from these people, new perspectives. But one thing I am getting very strongly is a sort of romantic sense. So if that does resonate more, or if that's something you're interested in, I'm going to be pulling a card for that in a second. But first, I want to read this Chili card. Because what I'm really getting intuitively from it is just a lot of energy and excitement and passion. So let's see. Okay. Fresh ideas and situations are presented, and there are moments that you can see you and your ideas take center stage. You will need to take full responsibility and step up to the challenge in order to gain a positive outcome or success. I love that with the boot and step out of your comfort zone. There's a lot of about stepping in your reading. Chili asks you to work on your passions in life and make sure they truly are yours, that you are not simply what you think others want to hear. That's really wonderful too. Maybe that's part of stepping out of your comfort zone is being more authentic to yourself. I could definitely see that being the case where perhaps, you want to please those in your life, or you want to be, you know, accepted by your group, and so you've assumed that something you enjoy would cause you to, not be accepted or people wouldn't like it. But one thing I'm getting really strongly is that um, you probably will be accepted if you start being more authentic with it. Those around you are going to be accepting of you. I get the sense that you're surrounded by very loving people. Now, I want to grab a messages of love card because for those of you, interested in romantic relationships, I'm definitely getting a lot going on here. So let me just pull one of these. Got obstacles. Unhealed wounds are blocking forward movement. That's very interesting with this step outside of your comfort zone. I want to grab one more. Interesting. You got regret. It says someone feels remorse for the way they treated you. Let me see where I can put this card. I have so many cards on here. Okay, we'll move the club a little bit. Okay, something I'm getting that may be part of stepping outside your comfort zone is perhaps, in terms of romantic relationships, if you're single, I'm getting that, you may have had a bad situation in the past or something in the past that really turned you away from romantic relationships for a while, or dating scene in general. But I'm seeing in the month of October, you're sort of being pushed towards addressing like these internal wounds and really healing from them. Like you may have already been working on this with yourself, and in October you're going to start seeing opportunities coming in as a result of you working on this within yourself. I think the last thing that you need to do, if you have already been working on it, is to just step out into the dating scene again. Now, if you are in a relationship, one thing I'm seeing is that there may have been a period of time where you and your partner may have, had some, obstacles or sort of down moments, because every relationship is full of ups and downs. And maybe, some things were said that, are still sticking with you. But, if that's the case, if that's something that's happened in your relationship, if you are in one, your partner does feel regret for maybe saying something that has stuck with you, but also it's important for you to process through what happened, those emotions, and choose to heal from it, because right now there may be a blockage in the overall relationship due to, situations not being fully forgiven. So if that's the case, I'm definitely seeing that you could be sort of healing from the situation together with a Six of Cups, where, you're having maybe a lot of honest conversations, and that's resulting in a lot of healing. Now, for friendship with this regret and obstacles, I know this deck is mostly for romantic, but I feel like you can read it for any relationship. I'm getting that you may have had, it's kind of similar, but with like friendship, you may have had a sort of situation with a friend or a group of friends where some things were said that, shouldn't have been said, or some things were insensitive and, it hurt you, or maybe it made you feel kind of more closed off. But really, you're being encouraged to heal from that situation. Heal from it with maybe the person that hurt you, if that's something you are open to, or if that's something you want to do. I don't know your situation, whatever you feel is right for you. But overall, definitely taking the time to heal from it and removing those blockages so you can be fully like emotionally open. One thing that is popping up strongly also with the club, I know I mentioned it feels like a kind of joke with the universe, but I'm also getting, since I read this chili card, how it mentions, like, don't make sure you're not doing things to please others, make sure you're doing something that you enjoy. Um, there may be someone in your life who wants you to do something in a certain way that you're not really interested in. Once again, I do feel like you have a relatively like supportive people around you, but there may be one person who has been saying things or pushing you to do something that you're not really passionate about. That's not really something you want to do. And that may be what caused the sort of obstacle in this relationship. Perhaps someone was pushing you to do something that you didn't want to do or that you weren't interested in, and it may have led to, you feeling like you're being forced to do something that you don't enjoy. But one thing I'm getting really strongly is, despite the tension of the situation, stay true to yourself and your passions and continue doing what you feel is right for you. Because one thing I'm getting about this club very strongly is this person, I feel like they mean well for you. Like, they don't mean to harm you in any way. I feel like they're worried that whatever you want to do won't be successful or it will harm you in some way. And that's why they're acting in this way. So, if that's the case, what I'm getting is show them, like, don't necessarily tell them, show them the success of the situation. Show them, hey, this is something I'm passionate about. You said I wouldn't be able to do it, or that these bad things would happen. I'm working on it right now. I'm having success, because I think, like I was saying, the overall reason for this person behaving this way is more so just like concern over your future and well-being. Now, I can definitely say they're being a bit too controlling, but their intention is for your well-being overall. And if this has already been something that happened where they may have said some things that weren't very nice, they feel some regret about being so harsh on you. But once again, just work on your thing, do your thing, step out of your comfort zone, and show the people who don't believe that you can do it that you're doing it. Because with this goldfish, the increase in material wealth and spiritual growth, I'm definitely getting like success from it strongly. Like, something you're doing or will be doing in October is going to be successful because it is something that, fulfills you and aligns with you and makes you happy. With this Nine of Cups, yeah, it's like you're stepping out of your comfort zone, you're healing past wounds or things that happened, and you're really pursuing something that fits you despite opposition. And as a result, you're really feeling, emotionally fulfilled. You're having spiritual growth. You may be, making money from this thing. So definitely, trust yourself, trust your gut feelings in the situation, and go for this thing that you're passionate about. Now, one thing also I'm getting drawn back to in terms of romantic relationships is if you're single, I'm seeing that you're going to have a lot of options in October. With this Knight of Pentacles, this Knight of Cups, this Page of Wands, you're going to have a lot of options to have fun. Because, if you're single and you had a bad experience in the past, I'm getting the sense that, when you start dating again, it's not going to be exactly how it was in your last relationship. It doesn't have to be like that. You can you don't have to settle immediately. You are welcome to meet many new people, go on dates with many different people, see who you like best, have fun, because I'm getting the sense that maybe you've always been nervous about doing that, and I'm getting told to tell you that it's okay to have fun right now and to, welcome all these new people in your life and maybe go on dates with a few different people to get to know them, because you have a lot of options and you never know who you may like spending time with the most. So there's nothing wrong with that if you find that, there's several people that you would like to connect with and just have fun. But yeah, group 2, this is all I'm seeing for you guys in October. I hope it resonated. If it did, I would appreciate it if you liked this video and subscribe to my channel. It really helps out here on YouTube. But once again, thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you all next time. Bye! Hey group 3, if you all chose the bat, then this is your reading. I'm gonna go ahead and put this up here, and then I'll get started off with some tarot cards. So today I'm using this Halloween tarot deck. I can't remember the exact name, so I may link it below. But yeah, we're just asking, what can you expect to happen in the month of October? And what does the month of October have in store for you? 3. You got the Devil. The Tower. 15 and 16 right after one another. Group 3. Oop. Bunch of cards flipped out. The Judgment. Oh my gosh, you all have so far entirely major arcana. Okay, 2 more jumped out. We got the King of Bats, which is the King of Swords, and the King of Pumpkins, which is the King of Pentacles. So I'm gonna move a few things so I can get all of your tarot cards within frame. And then let me move on to some Moonology Oracle cards. Okay. Oh my gosh. Ah. Interesting. You were very close to achieving your goal. Gibbous Moon. And work through your fears. New Moon in Scorpio. Okay, let me grab some Green Witch Oracle cards. Let's see. Group 3. You got Healing. Oh, I love that with the Tower. Okay, I'm starting to see a little better what the situation is for you all. So let me grab some tea leaf cards. You guys have January. You got Teardrops, Great Personal Sorrow. One more. Oh my gosh. Okay. That's a lot of cards. Let me do that again. Okay. 2 more jumped out very dramatically. You got Wind Chimes, Peace and Harmony, and Jug, Lighthearted Carefree Time. Okay. I need to find a place to put these, so let me put that there. And I hope that one's in frame. There you go. me a second to breathe in, take in the messages, and then I'll get started with your reading. Okay, group 3. So October is a very significant month for you with 3 out of 5, got major arcana. And I know it's not always fun to see the Tower card or the Devil card, but yeah, I'm getting that this group may be very specific, so if it doesn't resonate, you can go back and pick another one. But what I'm really getting is that you have been working on some personal issues, some fears, some sort of like devil energy, something holding you back. The devil can talk about restrictions and sometimes addiction, things of that sort. It's not always like the super worst case scenario, it can range from bad habits of like maybe watching too much TV to, more serious situations. So it really depends on you and what resonates, but I'm definitely getting with this devil card that it's something to do with your fears and something you're trying to heal from, something that's causing a lot of sorrow. It could be a past situation that has caused you to, behave a certain way or have a certain amount of anxiety. But what I'm really getting is that you're working on it. You're really working on it. And in the month of October, you're going to have this tower moment, but it's not a bad thing. It's like something you've been looking forward to. It's a long time coming, this large shift or change. So you're going to be having this tower moment in October, but I don't see it as being something that's extremely unexpected necessarily. I see it as something that you've been working towards, this great change, sort of like unleashing yourself from this devil energy and healing. So October is really going to be probably a more emotionally volatile month for you. So definitely, be very gentle with yourself. Try and find moments of peace when you can, balance things out. Because I'm getting that, you're very close to reaching a point in your healing journey that you're like sort of free from this devil energy. You're working really hard and you're getting the results. Especially with this judgment card right in the middle. I'm getting really strongly with that one that, I don't know why, I'm getting very strongly spiritual guidance from some sort of messages, perhaps dreams is what I'm getting. Maybe pay attention to your dreams. Pay very close attention also to how you feel in general. But you're sort of reaching a more elevated space, both spiritually and emotionally, in October through this tower moment that is helping you break free from this devil situation. Now, one thing that's sticking out to me a lot is the King of Pentacles and King of Swords. One thing that's coming to mind, especially with this King of Swords, is it's from another tarot deck I had. It had a booklet, and the King of Swords, it always talked about seeking help or seeking advice from someone who is in a position to give it. So that may be something that you could do this month if you're interested in that, is maybe seeking, help for this situation. Maybe that's the tower moment, is finally, breaking through the fear of asking for help with something. One example I can think of is in my own life. For a long time, I've dealt with really bad anxiety, like very severe. And I tried many different ways to work on it by myself without, getting any help or doing certain things. And I kind of reached a point where I realized no matter how much I did by myself, it wasn't enough. And so I asked for help, and I'm in a much better place now. It was definitely a tower moment for me when I experienced that. So I could see that being a case for you where it's just, asking for help or seeking guidance in this situation really helps you go forward and get out of this sort of devil situation or energy. Because I'm seeing that you've got people in your life. I'm getting that they could be male figures, not necessarily, but I'm kind of getting that strongly, that who they see what's happening and they want to offer you support. They want to see you overcome this, personal battle. They want to see you heal from this situation. And so don't be afraid to go to these people in your life who want to help you and, take them up on that offer. Maybe seek advice on a situation, how to deal with this thing. Maybe seek therapy if that's something you're interested in or sounds like it resonates with you. Just be open with those around you who, offer their help to you. You don't have to do it all alone. That's what I'm getting. You don't have to do this entire healing process by yourself. So I'm definitely seeing this teardrops, this is something that is wearing down on you a lot and it's very hard. So, but seeking help from others or leaning on others for support does not make you weak or weaker. One thing I'm getting though, because this is very heavy energy, is that because you're doing a lot of healing or you're going to be experiencing a lot of healing in October, I'm getting that you're going to have some periods of stillness, calm, maybe after the tower moment, where it's like all things sort of let loose and then you get a moment of peace and harmony. This wind chime is very heavily sticking out to me, especially how these leaves falling, they look like, autumn leaves. But with the wind chimes, I'm getting strongly that something that could help you through this process and situation, provide you emotional support, maybe just comfort, is music, auditory things. Music, maybe wind chimes, maybe get some wind chimes, those singing bowls, things of that sort. Some auditory things are going to help you through the situation. I'm getting, finding new music, listening to music, wind chimes, like it says here, bells, singing bowls, all of that sort. It's going to be very healing for you. Perhaps even delving into an instrument if you, have one that you play or if you've been wanting to learn one. That could sort of give you respite from everything you're dealing with, is if you give yourself something to learn that you enjoy, it could help you through the situation. Now I'm getting with this jug a wonderful message that it's not all, heavy. You're going to be having some lighthearted, carefree times in October that I think are really going to help you through this situation. These people here, I think, are going to help you like maintain some sort of normalcy despite the changes occurring. Like, despite these tower moments or devil situations, they're going to help you heal from it, but they're also going to give you some like stability and normalcy to go off of. So when you have the time and the chance, make sure that you do things that you find fun, that you enjoy. I'm getting the sense of don't hide yourself away in this situation. Continue doing things that will make you happy. In fact, maybe more actively look for things that will help you go through this situation. One thing I'm getting very strongly is just activities to preoccupy yourself as you go through the situation, as you wait for certain pending things. I don't know why that came up. Like, some things may be pending a bit in the month, like you're going to be waiting for specific answers to situations. So if that is something that's causing you quite a bit of, anxiety, I'm being told to let you know that don't just sit and wait and do nothing while that's pending. Try to, be kind to yourself and do fun things and bring some joy in. I'm getting do fall activities, if you live in a place that does Halloween, maybe really get into the holiday spirit for that. Things of that sort. Really delve into life and try and enjoy everything happening around you. Because when things like this happen, it can be really hard to enjoy life in general. So you're definitely being encouraged to find things that you have fun with, that make you happy, and really embrace that. Now, I want to read the healing card for you all because I've read the booklet for every group and it has been astoundingly accurate. So I want to see what it says for you all. Let's see. Okay. It says, it is time to take everyone's opinion into account. And while you may need to make a compromise, there should be a good outcome. Geraniums indicate you need to take time out to care for yourself and connect more fully with your higher self and lower self. Oh my gosh, that's so interesting. That's wild. Okay, the fact that it says take everyone's opinion into account and there's these two people or more than two people in your life that, clearly care about you and want to help you. And like self-care. Self-care is so important right now for you. Cooperation with others and creativity in groups are also needed, while intolerance and self-indulgence are to be avoided. Okay, that's so spot on. That's wild. Okay, so definitely, I like how the end says cooperation and like working with groups, because that's really what I'm getting with this jug card is like doing activities with groups of people, maybe finding a support group for whatever you're dealing with and doing things with that group of people, or just finding a supportive community and doing activities with them. It's really going to help you through this healing situation. One thing that's coming through very strongly, and I don't know why, it might be an activity that you could do, is like group painting sessions or group pottery sessions, like maybe painting pottery, taking painting classes, maybe taking like music classes. Like I was mentioning before, I think sound and music will be very important for you right now. But yeah, just taking a class, getting out there with a group and making something or doing something artistic that allows you to express your emotions will be very helpful, at the moment. I also like how I mentioned self-indulgence should be avoided because that definitely feels very connected to the devil card. Is sort of like, as hard as it is, trying your best to, maybe avoid doing this one thing that you do all the time. Maybe like drinking too much caffeine, that may be increasing anxiety, or, you have anxiety, so maybe you're like, I just won't go outside, I'll stay inside. Try to avoid doing that, which is easier said than done. But if you can, continue working through your fears and healing the situation, get out there, lean on others for support because there are people that do want to help you and see you overcome the situation. You're very close to achieving your goal. Remember that, you're very close to reaching a pivotal point in your healing process where your quality of life will improve a lot. You're going to get out of this situation and you're going to, get to a point where you're much more at peace and you're much happier. Now, it's interesting that you've got the January card. January could perhaps be very significant to you. Maybe your birthday's in January. Maybe it's like that sort of new year energy. Maybe something important in this healing process will happen in January. Because one thing I'm definitely seeing is this is a process overall. It's not something that's going to be resolved overnight, but in October, you're definitely making some great strides in your journey of healing this situation, whatever it is to you. Yeah, just know that you're going to be having some pretty massive changes this month, and it may feel pretty rocky. It may cause a lot of, emotional ups and downs. Try and ride through the waves. Be very gentle with yourself. Go to music and sounds and group activities and lean on others for support, and you'll get through this just fine. You're very close to reaching, a good point in your healing process. But yeah, group 3, this is all I'm seeing for you guys. If it resonated, I'd appreciate it if you like my video and subscribe to my channel. It really helps out here on YouTube. I really hope you guys have a relatively good month despite some things that may be happening. Just remember to be gentle to yourself, do things that you enjoy, be kind to yourself. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you all next time. Bye.